the person who I need to face all the time is actually myself. What's up? This is Lullaboy, and I'm here doing an interview with HighEnd. I think one of my first core memories is when I was in secondary school, as we call it in Singapore, and I was getting my heart broken for the first time. And I realized that turning to music and writing songs was actually a way to feel a lot better and heal myself. That's how I knew that music can really change lives. How I knew I wanted to do it full time and be really serious about it was actually when I was in the army, because I had to do that for 2 years in Singapore. Even though I'm Indonesian and American, but because I'm living in Singapore, I had to do it, and it was an awesome experience because I joined the music department. So for 2 years I was just surrounded by awesome musicians and other artists, and we really performed all around the country, even overseas, and that's how I knew this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I think a lot of times it's personal experience. We go through so much in our lives and there's so many stories to tell. But I realized also that people around me have amazing stories, so I really love to listen to what my friends and my family is going through, and even a lot of the fans when they send me DMs. I like to read the DMs and get inspired. It's all about storytelling for me, yeah. I think there are many different ways. Sometimes it's lyrics first, sometimes it's coming up with a random melody, sometimes I'm sleeping and I suddenly have a random melody in my head, and I'll wake up and I'll quickly grab my phone notes, voice notes, and I'll record something into there. There's so many ways, but lately I've been having a lot of fun with just coming up with one line, one sentence that I feel is wow, that's a really interesting sentence, and then I'll write a song around that. Berkeley was a place where people from around the world who love music could come together and share that love with each other. It was an experience that I know I'm never going to be able to have again in that sense. Just living together and learning from each other. There were people who loved all kinds of genres of music. So there were the people who loved jazz, then there was the hip-hop people, the classicals, and I was more in the pop world. So I think being in that environment really just pushed me to be the best musician that I can be. I think that the biggest challenge is definitely facing myself. The competition isn't always out there in the world with other artists. I actually enjoy the supportive community of having other artists around, but the person who I need to face all the time is actually myself. And if ever I'm feeling a little bit lost or not so confident that day, you just have to fight through it and know that you're here for a purpose, for a reason, and the fans always help with that, always help encouraged me to just keep releasing music and doing what I do. That's actually connected to the proudest moment of my career, which is getting to meet the fans all around the world. We always try to do meet and greets, and I like to spend quality time with the fans because they are the reason why I do this. If it is an artist that is from America, I would love to collaborate with Lauv. If it is an artist from Korea, I would love to collab with Zion T. If it is an artist from Indonesia, I would love to collaborate with Ungu. I want them to know that it's okay to feel your emotions. I think nowadays in this world we have to close ourselves off, and we always have that tendency to not be so open anymore. But then what's the point of being human, you know? There's something really special about having hearts that can feel. So I hope that when people listen to my music, they know that that's okay. Correct. It is Lullaboy Boy. For me, I've always felt like we all have kids inside of our hearts, you know? We can like grow old, but we should never grow up. And I hope that when people listen to my music, it's kind of like a lullaby for them that gives them comfort to that kid inside their souls. I want to release more albums. So far I've only released one, and I'm currently working on something else. But I always have goals to just perform around the world, like do more festivals for sure. I would love to be able to just have my music reach a much bigger audience over time. And yeah, but currently every single day I get to live my dream a little bit, and I'm really thankful. I think stay tuned because we have more music to release. New stuff is definitely coming out, and I think it's going to be some of the best music that I've ever released before. Also stay tuned because even though I can't reveal it yet, we are going to be performing at some festivals this year, so catch me on stage. Once again, this is Lullaboy, and I want to thank HighEnd magazine for having me. Don't forget to watch my interview and also catch my music on all your favorite digital streaming platforms.